Hey, hello. So this is just a little thing I decided to do, post to my second channel. Whether or not I'm gonna do more of this, I don't know. It's just something I felt like doing. You can think of this as an open verbal diary. Like, if there's ever, if I'm ever, like, there's a lot on my mind. I could just, put it into words, have it archived, and anyone else out there cares enough to listen, that's cool. Or if you're one of those people that has always needs to have something on in the background, like a white noise of sort. I totally get that actually. That's most of my day actually when I'm doing whatever the fuck. But what is immediately on my mind, or as of late for the past was it a week, 2 weeks, was that video I put out recently on my main channel, the one about the SEGA toilet. Uh, actually, let me check. How long has it been since I last recording? Yeah, it's recording properly. It's not a live stream, by the way. This is me recording off stream. Just like I said before, putting my thoughts into words. The last time I uploaded a video on the main channel was February 8th, 2021. That is more than a year ago. Kind of a big gap. Uh and the reason for that gap actually is I just didn't know, like, I don't want to force myself to make like stuff that is unsubstantial. I very much believe in quality over quantity. Because I want, if I want to make a video and dedicate like a lot of time into it, I want it to be something I'm passionate about. Not to say I'm passionate about, maybe that's the wrong word. I just thought it was a very interesting topic. I guess you could say that's being passionate. Uh, but like, I don't know, I guess there's not a lot of things that interest me. I'm gonna try and be more open to like things I can make videos about. I mean, well, the reason I'm so picky is because I see a lot of like YouTube content creator people who are like, fuck, I need to put something out. I gotta do this. There's a dog barking. My neighbor's dog is barking. But like, I don't want to feel obligated to, you know, constantly put shit out because eventually it'll become stressful, uh, like actually genuinely unhealthy, and life is hard enough. And I'm actually quite privileged. I'm not dying over here, but you know, you know, this, God, this is weird. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna do this again, but some things I wanted to make a video about, like ideas I had before I found out the Sega Toilet even exists, was I think the first thing immediately after I made that video about Midna uh was the Des how do you pronounce Desmume emulator. That's like the DS emulator that most people use. Nowadays, I would recommend using Melon DS, which how's Melon DS doing nowadays? Last time I downloaded it, like the latest build, it was doing pretty good. Like it's being built by one person, which is really impressive. One person who left the Desmume team, however the fuck you pronounce that. I'm looking at the Melon DS website actually. April 17th is an update. Haven't been very active. Blah, 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 blah. Basic camera emulation. The DS had a camera. The DSi had a camera, right? going on a bit of a tangent. What was I saying? Yeah, I wanted to make a video on Desmume, specifically its conflicts. I don't know how to word it. Public relations conflicts. This is a kind of, not to stoke any flames, but there's kind of a backstory with the Desmume developer team, with just the people that use it, drama and the sort. There's the Pokemon. So obviously, that's one of the most played games on like emulated Nintendo stuff. So a lot of people would file reports for just there's a problem. The Pokemon game doesn't run, and for the dev team, they got, or at least I know like the lead guy. I don't know if the rest of them, but like there was just like, fuck it, shut up about Pokemon, and they had this just constant like aggression towards anybody who mentioned Pokemon, and they would specifically not add things to the emulator that would make Pokemon like run better, and it was a huge mess. And there was also the lead developer not wanting to add stuff like higher resolution, like internal resolution rendering. I think it's because it wasn't faithful, which that's pretty epic. As far as I know, Desmume actually has that now. Maybe that's just a branch. It's again, this is why. I mean, I didn't make the video on it, so you can't expect me to be well researched on it. But that's my understanding of the situation, and I think that the whole Desmume development, just I hear all the time like just shitfest. And it's kind of funny how when one person was like, fuck this, like on the team, they're like, fuck this, I'm gonna make my own. So this is me right now saying, advocating for Melon DS. If you wanna, legally acquire Nintendo games, Nintendo DS ROMs. Also, I didn't want to, making a video about like, okay, this person's an asshole, that's not a good. I just don't want to do that. I don't want to. I mean, I understand I have little following, not a huge following, barely if any. So like, how much fire could that stoke? But like, it wouldn't be in good faith. And I don't really know the person who leads the Desmume team. I don't know what kind of person they are now. It just wasn't my kind of thing. What else was there? I also wanted, I had a friend sell me his Wii U for, I think it was like $50. Something fucking like insane like that. Insane for a Wii U. Yeah, I don't know many people who would call any kind of purchase of a Wii U insane, but at the time I thought it was really cool. I still think it was really cool, and I'm very grateful to have that friend around. But I still use it sometimes, but the reason I bring it up is I wanted to make a video on it, specifically my experiences with it and some shenanigans that happened. I think one thing that happened was I thought I permanently like ruined Breath of the Wild on that Wii U, like because like I tried modding it. I was like, oh, it doesn't even run. Like it doesn't get past the launch screen now. So I reinstalled the game and it did the same thing. It would just it just wouldn't run vanilla. And I was like, oh fuck, did I permanently like break the game? Like even across installs? I got it working again, and so that didn't end up being very interesting. But I played some Wii U games that I've been wanting to for like years, like Splatoon 1. I actually played Splatoon 2 before 1. I think that's most people actually, because you know who the fuck had a Wii U? How long am I into this? 10 minutes. How many people had a Wii U? Like two people. My friend and then Franklin down the lane. But what was I gonna say? There's HD Zeldas, which were out since God. How long ago did those come out? I can look it up actually. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, 2002. No, that's the original. That was the GameCube release. I would imagine, I'm too lazy to check, but I would imagine early 2010, a long time ago. And it was a long time I wanted to be like, look, I already liked Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, so I wanted to play the definitive editions. Definitive for the most part. Wind Waker, I think they didn't kill the art style, but they kind of, the bloom. It's really just the bloom. That's literally it. They ruined so much of the art style with bloom, but it doesn't outbalance like the rest of the gameplay changes they added. The gyro aim. Twilight Princess HD. Yeah, could have done more. Could have done more. Still looks like a Wii game as opposed to a Wii U. Then again, a Wii U is just a Wii, and a Wii is just a GameCube. Wow. Nintendo hardware. But still, it was the definitive version. It was widescreen. I mean, so was the Wii version, but HD widescreen. Gyroscope, whatever, who cares? Man, I'm gonna be real. The gamepad, like the gamepad was not a very well utilized. I don't want to say gimmick. I guess you call it gimmick if you want to be pessimistic. Like for the console, like having the inventory on the touchscreen, just like you have to move your eyes all the way off the TV or monitor to the gamepad to fuck. And it's like, yes, I just want to keep my eyes in one spot, dude. Kind of glad they didn't end up doing that for the Wii U version of Breath of the Wild. But there was a lot of Wii U games that it was just a whole lot of fun. Like the first few months I had it, and I really wanted to make a video on it, but like it dawned on me like it's not gonna be like this is gonna be like kind of not interesting, is it? Because what am I trying to say? It's just it would be close to like a generic video essay. And that's the last thing I want to ever make. I really try hard not to make generic content. And whether or not, I actually succeed in that, not up to me to decide. It's up to you, the fucking viewer. But yeah, I couldn't spin that into anything interesting. Like with the SEGA Toilet, it's like that's basically begging to make some fucking wacky content with, and I think I did. I like to think I did. That was a very fun video to make. I'll go more into the process later, but yeah. So the Wii U video idea, as much as I wanted to do it, I recorded a lot of footage. I didn't end up like getting around to it. I feel like there's something like one more thing. I had a brief passing idea, like the please stand by screen, see on TV. This is not related to video games at all. The please stand by screen with like the Indian head in the middle. I was like, I looked up what it like the backstory of it. I was like, oh, it's kind of interesting. I realized other people already covered that topic, so I was like, I don't want to, nah. And that idea got thrown in the trash. And then now, a whole year later, here I was making the video on the SEGA Toilet. I'm assuming you've seen the main channel video. If not, what are you doing? But that video was so much fun to make. Like, an entire year went by where I wasn't working on anything. Nothing like that required like my attention. I didn't have a video project that I was like really passionate about. I was streaming occasionally, but that was really it. And all of a sudden I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make this. It was super fun. Video editing, honestly, is some of the most fun like I ever have. Like, and I feel proud of what I make. Even though it might be a little cringe, but I knew. I forgot how I found out that fucking console even exists. I think I was on the Wikipedia page for game controller, and I saw at the very bottom they had a brief mention of Sega had a toilet, had a controller. You piss and you control the console. I was like, whoa, what? Excuse me. So that was fun finding out, and then I looked into it and I was like, this would be a perfect video, and turns out it was. There was a lot of the opening bit with like how it starts out in a black screen, and it's like, are you pissing? Is that a pissing sound? And then like the you see the camera turn on, and it's just me filling up a glass of water. I'm proud of that one. Not to pat my own back, but that came out very good. Or I was pleased with it. If you think it's good, or if you think it's bad, it's up to you. It's free country. How's that video doing right now, actually? I like the thumbnail, too. The thumbnail, I took some liberties. There's some things, actually, in that video I did not get to... Like, I couldn't fit them in the video without, like, it being out of place. I couldn't find good segues into these, like, pieces of info. Excuse me. Oh, my God. Okay, I put them in the description, but I also can like bring them up here. One of them was that the console appeared in Yakuza Kiwami 2 in 2017, and it had like some not all the games. It had some of them. Like I believe it had the Weather Woman one, and that's all I can remember. But yeah, I saw footage. It was Kazuma Kiryu pissing, and you had the screen of the game on the top left, and it was neat homage. And I actually, in the video, I say, like, I couldn't find any information on who the fuck worked on this other than Hirotaka Machida. Like, that's the only person I know was, like, associated with it. And I tried researching, as in Google. But listen, I'm just some person. I don't have like, I don't have like a team of private investigators. If I had the means to find the entire development team, then I would. But, you know, so I looked in the credits of Yakuza Kiwami 2, and they credited him, Hirotaka Machida, under Toylet. Like, spelled like the console is with Toy. He was the only person credited. So, if you don't know, Yakuza is a Sega game. Even Sega doesn't fucking know who, like, worked on the Sega Toilet other than Hirotaka Machida. And, like, wow. That made me feel not so bad that I couldn't find the rest of the team. But still, like, maybe the team, like, everyone else really didn't want to be associated with it. I don't know, it's goofy. It's a goofy console, but, like, be proud of it, dude. You made a cool thing. Also, yeah, you could bring a USB, like, flash drive or whatever, storage device. You plug it into the console and have your score saved to it. Like, you piss, you beat the game, you get your score saved onto the drive. But, like, what that means to... Excuse me. It's 10:35 for anyone wondering. PM. I'm a bit tired. But, what was I saying? I don't know what that means. Like, save the score. Like, does it put it, like, a fucking TXT file? Is it, like, encrypted? Is it not? Like, what format is it in? Like, if you get a score of 25, Do you get like a TXT in your flash drive that says 25? Like what the? But you know, it's a neat idea, neat souvenir, and yeah, some of them, some consoles actually shipped outside of Japan, and I didn't. I feel like I could have like mentioned that. I was just too lazy. I don't know if they were sold in America. I know there were some in Europe. And I don't know where else. I hope there's some in like America so I can one day, go piss and piss and game. The last, oh yeah, there's the console's mascot, the white like boy with the smile, like the statue of marble. His name is Shonta. Shonta. And he actually does have like a modeled wee wee, and I took care not to show that because I don't want to be YouTube TOS banned. What's the? Oh, I forgot. The console's mascot, seen at the top right of the thumbnail, goes by the name Shonta. The man at the bottom left goes by the name Tom Hanks. Right, I forgot. Yeah, I put Tom Hanks in the thumbnail because in The Green Mile he has like a bladder infection and it fucking hurts when he pees. That was like a plot point for a little bit. Um, one second. But yeah, I was while the video was fun to make, it did kind of take a lot out of me, and to finally put it out was really satisfying, honestly. Like a weight has been lifted off my fucking shoulders. It really did feel like that. Why am I yawning so much? Oh god. Ugh. Gotta hold back the yawn. Hold back a yawn. And what else I want to mention? As for what I've been doing between like last year's last upload and to now, I've been sometimes streaming. Like I have a Twitch channel. Not too often because I just haven't been in the mood, and like I don't know what games would be good, and just haven't the gamer fatigue. But I want to start now that the video's done. I want to start getting back into that like more often. Streaming for a few people to come around. There's a few regulars, and if you're watching, I really appreciate it. It makes my day all that much better. It sounds cheesy, but it really does. It's a fun, like, feeling down. Actually, no. If I'm feeling down, I just sit there, maybe like eat food. But if sometimes I'm feeling like, yeah, I could stream and this will make my day feel better, and I do it, and yeah. What am I doing? I'm doing a Skyward Sword. I'm in the middle of a Skyward Sword playthrough, Shantae Seven Sirens, and sometimes I do Risk of Rain 2. That's what I've been. I've also been playing a lot of Risk of Rain 2, like a scary amount. How many hours do I have on Steam? This I could check quickly. Risk of Rain 2. 266 hours on Steam. Oh! I dropped pills. No, it didn't spill, I just dropped the bottle. 266. That's just on Steam. I think I have more on Switch. Though I might have surpassed it. Well, where is it? 175. I did surpass it. I can't do basic math. 175 plus 266. Yeah, over like 440 hours in the game. I seriously don't know why it clicks with me so hard, but it's just I don't want to say solid. That game's a fucking mess. It has a lot of like fuckiness. Some things are just blatantly unbalanced. A lot of things, but I like a good game where shit gets broken. What can I say? It's it's challenging. It's challenging, but as I said before, sometimes like, you get one shot a lot of the time. It's like, okay, hello? And some enemies are blatantly unbalanced. Like the perfected lunar chimera wisp, which is a mouthful to say. But I don't want to. Let me not spend this time bitching and just say, if you haven't played Risk of Rain 2, if you even like shooters somewhat, I would say go ahead and try it. It's cheap. It's cheap. It's a cheap game. I got it when it was on sale for I think like $7. It was like on Switch. I first tried to play the game on Switch, and you'd think like, oh, fucking third-party 3D Switch game. How good could it run? Probably like 20 FPS. It actually runs at a 60 frames a second on Switch. Obviously, it dips down, especially near like the end of a run, but it's perfect. It's more than playable. I would say it's a good to great experience on Switch. If you aren't like, not used to 144, 250, 3,000 to 2 million hertz refresh rate, which I'm not, which is probably why I was able to endure the Switch version. It runs a lot better than you'd think. Also, just controller support is better because, gyro is integrated into the game on Switch. But if you get the Steam version, you gotta do Steam input fuckery, which I always hate doing. And that gets frustrating. But if you don't like playing shooters with a controller, even with a gyroscope, I guess, then don't get the Switch or any console version. Quake on Switch actually has full... I haven't tried it, but Quake on Switch supposedly has full keyboard and mouse support. Which is like, what? Because I can't think of any other... Like, not even the others, like, Switches, like, big shooters have keyboard and mouse support. So why... Maybe it's just, like, a remnant. Like, it's a port from the PC, so... I don't know. I don't fucking know. Also, been playing Dragon's Dogma. That one is more recent. The game, Dragon's Dogma, I streamed it once. That was a while ago. But, been playing it on my own time, and to me, it's addicting. I can see how someone would play and be like, this isn't very substantial. This is just... but it gives me something to do. And, I like games that do that. Just give me shit to do. Give me something to work towards. It has like good combat, not the deepest. Has interesting mechanics, definitely. There's a lot unique going for it, and I thought lesser of the game until I replayed it recently. I think it's on sale right now, actually. There's a Capcom sale. Capcom does a lot of sales on the Switch eShop. I must say they are very good with that. Better than Nintendo, who fucking just no. Nintendo is kind of shitting the bed. Actually, I want to try. I'm sure you can hear. There's no video. The video is just the audio visualizer. I am on the Switch right now, kind of like messing with something. Loading the eShop. I'm a little curious. I'm a little curious about something. I may cut this part out. I don't know. Again, this is a whole, like... I've never just recorded myself talking for, 20 minutes? Oh, we're approaching 30 minutes. What I want to do, actually, is... I just want to look through the eShop. Yeah, Scott the Woz did it with the Wii U and 3DS, and I figured, Why not? Why not? Why not? I could do it too. This is some stuff I have to say. If you're listening and not watching, there is now a visual like portion of the video, but it's a video portion of this thing. Visual. Yeah, yeah. I'm having a stroke. I have the Switch eShop open. Just, something to talk about. Splatoon 3, like, immediately right in your fucking face, which they announced the release date a few days ago. I think it's, yeah, a few days ago. And I want to be excited, but, like, I played a lot of 2, and I got burnt out, and who knows, maybe Splatoon 3 will have a lot going for it in terms of fresh content that'll drag me back in. But let me tell you, fucking little babies on the Switch know how to fucking play the game. Like, maybe I'm just inherently not a good gamer, but they know what they're fucking doing. So, little Japanese children beat my ass at the baby game, and it hurts my pride, and I don't know how to feel about that. But you see to the right, Octo expansion, which I beat for those of you who know the secret boss. I did actually end up beating the secret boss. Inner Agent 3. I guess the expansion's been out for like 50 years. Not really a spoiler anymore. Aerith dies, by the way. But I did the secret boss. It was really satisfying, but I think it's kind of dumb how, you know, she has more, she can take more hits than she should. I think if they wanted to make the fight harder, they should have just made her AI smarter rather than pump her full of fucking health. But that's really my only complaint. That was fun. It's a good expansion. One of the best DLCs I've ever played. I really don't have anything to say on Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm really sorry. Like, fucking. I always hear, like, Xenoblade Chronicles, like, wow. Fucking good series, good Xeno series. And I'm like, yeah, it probably is good. Like, they seem to have really open worlds and a lot of shit to do, which I said before, like Dragon's Dogma, the game gives me shit to do. I love it for that. And meanwhile, Xenoblade Chronicles has the same thing. I don't know. It's like, I tried the Wii Xenoblade Chronicles 1 for a little bit, and I just wasn't feeling it. Maybe I need to be in the right mindset. Maybe one day, but it's also a huge investment, time investment. Huge time investment, because I know these games get really long. And also, one of my more prominent experiences with Xenoblade in general is when I was playing Smash 3DS online, which I didn't do very often because I wasn't very good. But one time I did go online and I was faced against a Shulk, and he kept spamming one move, and he won, spamming that one move, and I didn't know what to do. And that kind of left a sour taste in my mouth regarding Xenoblade Chronicles. Really sad. But yeah, next, Switch Sports, which, obviously they want it to just be like the Wii Sports of the Switch. But I imagine not being shipped with the console would kind of hinder its ability to do that. Actually, let's zoom in a little bit to get the details. Is this out yet? Why did I press the B button? It's not out yet. It says you can pre-order. Jesus Christ. Like, how did they make the eShop function so shittily? Like, this is the slowest, like lowest frame rate, like fucking just stutteriest experience I think any online like console store has ever been. Like, holy shit, the Wii, the Wii eShop, like, it was fine, wasn't it? Maybe I'm just nostalgia blinded. But yeah, Switch Sports. Enough me bitching. If you're wondering, I'm not gonna get the God, the pink hair girl's cute, and that's all I have to say. Smart choice on Nintendo's part to make her the center, the eye catching. Was soccer in American football. Was soccer in Wii Sports? I don't think so. Swing, kick, spike, and bowl your way to victory. Get moving with an asterisk? What? Why is there an asterisk? Get moving if you have legs. Asterisk. But yeah, this is a lot of, maybe they aren't. It's like they're trying to make it be independent from Wii Sports. I don't know. I mean, they have the non-me characters going for it, and I just said the pink hair girl's cute. So is that bowling ball that is inevitably gonna fuck the bowling pins. What else is there? Earn 10% in gold points gamers. I have nothing much to say on Lego games. I actually, with a friend earlier, I was like, how is Lego insert franchise here so big? Like movies and games specifically? I'm sure there's a Lego insert franchise here novel that's doing really good in sales. But like you hear about Lego movies and games a lot. And I just always thought it was weird because like that sounds like, something you would find like in the clearance whatever aisle on the fucking like at Target, and you get $5. You say, "Mom, I want a video game." She gets you that, but no, this is like grown ass fucking like people like are having a genuinely good time, and it's like, am I missing out? And maybe I am. Maybe I need to become a Legoid. Dragon Quest Builders 2. I watched Vinesauce Vinny stream this a little bit, and does not seem like my kind of game. But I know you can. The poop in this game is called night soil. That's all I know. Sport ball. Kirby. That was a recent release. I wanted to like when this game was announced, Kirby in the Four Gore Land, I wanted to get it, but like since announcement to release, I gradually thought more and more like this is just like a Kirby game like we've already seen before, but 3D. From an outsider's perspective. But I've heard from people that have played the game that yeah, it kind of is like that. And it's like, yeah, Kirby games have always been pretty good, but like I don't think it's like different enough to like warrant me spending $60. And it looks good. I played the demo. It looks good. It runs fine. This game, okay, little tangent, hardware bitching, blah 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 blah. This game looks as good as Mario Odyssey in 3D World. Both those games run at 60 FPS. This one doesn't. And yeah, also first part, same developers. Same developers? I don't know. Nintendo. There's a lot of subdivisions of Nintendo, and I don't know what the fuck's going on there. But yeah, it's just not. It's adorable. I think watching people stream it is enough for me. Kirby is funny to look at. That's all I have to say on that. Fortnite gamers #1 victory royale. They know right. The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. That really rolls off the fucking tongue, doesn't it? I don't have Mario Kart 8 anymore. Like I sold my physical copy. I sold all my physical. When I first got the Switch, I wanted all my games to be physical. So because you could switch from physical to digital, but not vice versa. And eventually I did. I was like, okay, sell the physical games, use the money to buy digital versions. And I just didn't end up buying Mario Kart 8 again. Because, like, I felt I got, like, all I wanted out of it. It's Mario Kart. It's fun. It makes you fucking shit your pants in anger. It did for me. But I feel do I want to go into this now? I don't want to get into spicy Mario Kart talk. Mario Kart's fun. Go play with your friends if you have friends. Stanley Parable. Why this game's still getting re-released? Sorry, I don't have anything to say on Bug Snacks. I had Smash Ultimate for a little while. It wasn't really my... Again, that's one of the games that when I was selling my physical copies, that was one of them that I didn't get back. Yeah, you mentioned I was playing Smash on 3DS, and I was shit because the person that was playing Shulk kept spamming one move, and I didn't know what to do. I'm just inherently bad at Smash, and I don't want to put the effort to get better, and it's really sad. But that's all I have to say. I suck shit at Smash so much, which is a shame because everyone plays it, and I guess I really am just inherently bad at games. And Arceus. I actually wanted Legends Arceus to be my first Pokemon, and I had a friend tell me, like, yeah, that could work out. And from what I could tell, like, watching a bunch of people play this game, like, it looks good. It looks like a good game. Like, a big open world, a lot of stuff to do. A lot of people bitch about how it looks, but it looks fine. It looks fine, but the water, when you look at it from far away, has some serious tiling issues. The color palette can be a little weird at times. Again, just from like watching people play the game. But there's wait for it to load. $60. And listen, I know that's every, like, AAA release now. But that doesn't really make it okay. It's a fucking video game. I'm not, that's like, it's like, that's a lot of hamburgers you could spend that money on. You could buy a lot of hamburgers. And it's just, can we, like, bump that down to, like, I don't know, like 50 at least? Like, the $60 standard, like, it's going up. It's starting to go up to 70, I think, for, like, Xbox and PlayStation. I'm just like, fucking, this is already too much. But, you know, if someone wants to buy me a copy of Pokemon Legends Arceus, that would be very epic. Oh, they're updating Metroid Dread. It's another game. Ooh, it's cool. Play the demo. Wow, it's cool. $60. For those of you that don't know my financial situation, I am a NEET. Not in employment or training, living with my parents. And despite that, it is quite comfortable. I just feel guilty every so often for being essentially a leech. But don't want to go too deep into it. That's what's going on. So those of you who sub to my Twitch, give me money, you know, just so you know, I'm not financially, like, I'm not homeless. I'm getting food. It is from my parents. Just so you know what your money's going towards. Cuphead, Big Dick Academy. The Happy Home Designer, Paradise. Designer was 3DS. Happy Home Paradise kind of interested me. That came out alongside the massive November update last year for New Horizons, didn't it? I remember everyone freaked out, like, holy shit, they added Brewster? And I was like, they added Brewster. I wasn't freaking out over Brewster. It was cool, but like, he's just a pigeon that, like, squirts his milk into your coffee if you ask nicely. But actually it was a fairly substantial update. It made me play the game again, and then I fell off of it again. It's kind of sad, the state of Animal Crossing. My island still exists. I might even stream Animal Crossing at some point, but right now I'm not quite in the mood. I know some people that fucking religiously play Animal Crossing, and they have, like, the best islands, just good shit. Well, that's just the featured. What else is in the eShop? Recent releases was hentai. Was it Hentai versus Evil? I think I saw. Great deals, bestseller. No, let me just browse great deals. Let me see what I could spend my money on. Like, what is for? Do you see how slow this fucking? Oh, apparently Skyrim and Quake are on sale. Both of which I already bought. Anyone that's wondering, I bought 3 copies of Skyrim so far. PC, like the original version, special edition, PC, and then Switch. And I'm hoping to buy at least 5 more before I perish and am 6 feet under cooking. That was a fun stream. I only streamed for like an hour, but got some good giggles out of it. I even got to record a little bit of it for the SEGA Toilet video, so that was worth the money. Doom Eternal. I've heard that Doom Eternal... I haven't played a single Doom game, by the way, which is weird, because you see I bought Quake 1, so it's like, why play Quake but not Doom? But it's true, I haven't played a Doom game ever, and I don't know, something about the aesthetic just doesn't really click with me, and I know I heard, like, oh, Doom on Switch is pretty fucking good, like, it's an impressive port. I heard there's actually some latency with the gyroscope aiming, which I know it exists in the Doom Eternal on Switch, but it's not well implemented from what I've heard. And I'm very picky about that. Borderlands on Switch has a really nasty like latency issue with aiming, so aiming is just really annoying. Other than that, it's a shame because like other than that, Borderlands on Switch controls everything. It runs fine, other than being capped at 30 frames a second. You have Uno. It came with your Nintendo Switch. Surgeon Simulator. I want to see someone fucking play Surgeon Simulator and just like, okay, I'm qualified for the job. You can trust me with most delicate procedures. Oh, Demon Turf Neon Spy. I saw this when I was browsing the eShop earlier. One day remain. I might actually buy this. It's like 50 cents off. I checked it. It's like a cute platformer. Nothing like groundbreaking from what I could see from the footage and screenshots. It's on Steam too. But I played Hat in Time, and I thought that was good. And this looks Hat in Time-esque. Just cute aesthetic. I'm a sucker for cute things. And if you're watching this from the future, in a future where I've bought this and I've played it and streamed it, then send me feed pictures. Don't do that. Don't send me feed pictures. Haha. Asking for a friend. Akane. I forgot which one. It was Wheel of Fortune. I remember a Twitter post that made me laugh really hard where they glitched the announcer of Wheel of Fortune. So they were just constantly saying, you just found a $1,000 gift. A $1,000 gift. A $1,000 gift. They just kept saying it with different, like, inflections. A $1,000 gift. It was like the hardest I've laughed in a while. We're at the end of the list. No, it's just the Nintendo Switch fucking chugging like a motherfucker. Dicey Dungeons. I watched BioShock is another series I wanted to try on Switch. Oh, you might be thinking, like, why the fuck? There's so many games that you want to try or already have gotten on Switch that you could just get on a better platform. And I'm gonna be honest, I like playing games on the Switch. Like, if Risk of Rain 2 had the DLC on Switch, then I would play it on Switch. It's just... I just like the console experience. Also, my PC isn't very good. It's actually dying. It's currently dying. It's a whole, like, fucking mess. Just control integration is better. A lot of games have gyroscope aiming built in. It's just more pleasant experience, and I'm not like a performance whore, so I'll take 30 frames a second is fine. And BioShock is another game that I'm kind of interested in, but money is scarce. $8. Well, it ain't $60. I'll give them that. Yeah, there's Borderlands. I think I've seen enough. Um, Sounds fun. Yeah, you can see I was playing Dragon's Dogma like right before I started recording this. Probably gonna play it after. Um, I think that's all I wanted to go over in this video. Again, I don't know if I'll be doing this ever again. I was bored. I was like, huh, put my thoughts into words, and if anyone cares enough to listen, good for them. Here it is. But I think I'm done now. Thank you for listening. If you use this as white noise to fall asleep, I'm very offended. No, it's okay. You do that. Yeah, have a good rest of your day. Don't forget to clean your fork.